This is a very realistic how many books and how long does it take me to read for 24 hours with a full-time job. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah. Today we are going to be doing a challenge. I'm a little bit scared for this challenge because this just seems like a huge amount of time for me to be doing this. Basically, way back when, oh my god, literally every time I turn on the camera, my cat goes to the bathroom. If you watch my screen time video, I was saying that I wanted to do like a 24-hour reading challenge, and that was my prep for it. So this is that video. We are going to be trying to read for 24 hours. Not straight though. So I've watched a few of these and I've seen that there are 3 ways to do these reading challenges. One way is straight through, which I simply cannot do because I work full time. That's just not possible. So that one's out. The second one is 12 hours, sleep 12 hours in like 2 days. I am busy on the weekends. But the third one, which is the one that we are going to be doing during this video, is the timer method, where basically I'm gonna set a timer for 24 hours on my phone and we are just gonna see how long it takes me to read for 24 hours. I actually have it already started. So I'm gonna be including audiobooks in this on my commute to and from work, and my commute is like 30 minutes long. So this is where we're at right now. We're at 22 hours, 49 minutes, and 37 seconds left. That is a very long time. I don't know how long this is gonna take me to do. I'm gonna guess maybe like 3 or 4 days. Right now it's Thursday. I am really excited to just get through a bunch of books and just see how much I can read. I think I'm gonna take some stats, see how many pages I read each day. We are going to start with the books that I am currently reading. These 3 are the books we're gonna start with. First, we have Atomic Habits. I'm on page 60 with this book, and then our next one is The 7 Husbands of Evelyn, Hugo by Taylor Jenkins Reid. I have been loving this book, by the way. I am on page 133, chapter 21. And then the book we're listening to on audiobook is We'll Always Have Summer by Jenny Han. We are on page 130 for this book. But yeah, those are the 3 books we are going to be starting with, and then we'll come back to this bookshelf, or this bookshelf, and see which are other books we're gonna be getting through. Alright, let's get to the reading. It's actually a really beautiful day out right now, and I think I'm going to listen to more of my audiobook while I take a little walk. Hello, so me and Ember are here to update you. I just finished We'll Always Have Summer by Jenny Han, the 3rd book in To All the Boys I've Loved Before. Nope, that's a lie. In the Summer I Turned Pretty series. I was listening to the audiobook a little bit here and there, and we are at 21 hours and 16 minutes left for our 24 hours. I ended up giving this 3.75 stars. It was good. The ending was really good. I really liked the ending, but the whole plot point that drove the whole story up until the ending was something I definitely could not relate to. I do not relate to the decisions made in the beginning of this book at all. I don't know how Belly just made that decision. Didn't love that whole entire thing. That is why it's got the 3 stars. 0.75 is because I did really love the ending. I'm attached to the characters now. I like the characters, except Belly. She annoys me kind of. You know, I loved the ending and everything like that. So this is a good summer read, and I'm glad I finally finished the Summer I Turned Pretty series. Throughout the whole audiobooks, Lola Tung, who is the actress that plays Belly in the series, and Christopher Brindley, who's the actor that plays Conrad, they're the ones narrating it. And for some reason, I didn't make that connection until I was literally done with this book. I wish that I knew that, because I don't know why I think that it would make it better, but I did not know that they were the ones that were narrating it. That would make it so fun. First book done for this 24-hour challenge, and now we're gonna go see if we can get some of Evelyn Hugo done. hours and 22 minutes left in our 24-hour readathon. Let me pause that. I loved that book. This book was so good. I understand all the hype now. I understand why it was so popular. You all know how I feel about quotes. Some of those were amazing. It did have an element of sort of like a suspense mystery that was revealed in the very last few chapters, and that just kept me interested. I love this book. I don't even know what to say. Like, my now thoughts just finishing it is that it's 5 stars. 5 stars through and through. I was right. If you, in the very beginning of the video, I said that it's something that I mentioned in another bookstore vlog. You can try and find it if you want to, but I was right. The way it was written, it was beautiful. The stories were beautiful. All of the behind the Hollywood scenes were beautiful. The twist at the end. That is the second book that we finished today. Highly recommend this. I'll do a fuller review in my wrap up. But yeah, it's about so much more than the 7 husbands. And the very last sentence, genius. The only other book that we've started is Atomic Habits. I want to go pick another book to read because we all know I like reading more than one book at a time. So let's go to my library. This is my little library. I have my books down here in that little one. Books here and here. We are waiting to fill this guy up. Very excited. On the bottom I have my Harry Potter books. We are here to pick our next read for this 24-hour reading vlog. And I'm thinking we finally start Happy Place by Emily Henry. I've been dying to read this book. I've heard so much about this book. So we are gonna dive into Happy Place, I think, for the rest of the night. It is all over the internet lately. Emily Henry's newest release, I think it came out only last month, about Harriet and Wynne. They've been the perfect couple for a while, but they broke up 5 months ago. It's that they're sharing a bedroom and main cottage at their friend group's annual getaway. I am gonna dive into this one. I'm very excited. Would you believe me if I told you that we're on day 4? I'm still filming this video. We are still going strong. We have, this is still a lot of time. 14 hours, 45 minutes, and 54 seconds left. But we're still going strong. Let's do a little book update, shall we? So I did indeed start Happy Place, and I am on page 54, which is not too far along. I think it's chapter like 5 or 6, but that's okay because I'm about to go to a vet appointment for Ember, my bearded dragon. So I'm gonna bring this and read some in the waiting room. I am really liking this so far. Also, this cover is just so aesthetically pleasing. It's a very like nostalgic book. Like if you had a huge group of friends, had an annual vacation at a cottage. We met our 2 main characters. We met all the friend group. Wynne and Harriet are being forced to do like a fake dating thing. They were together, they broke up, so now they're doing like a fake dating thing for their friend's benefit for this week. So we just got introduced to that. I started the second book in the Dreamland Billionaires series, Terms and Conditions by Lauren Asher. I loved the fine print. I gave it 5 stars. This book, I am on page 116. It's a pretty thick book too. I'm not getting that 5-star feeling. I am listening to it through an audiobook sometimes and then reading it other times. This is about Declan and Iris and his condition for gaining his share of the Dreamland company is to get married and have a child. He is marrying his assistant. It's a fake marriage, not even fake dating, but like fake marriage to his assistant, Iris. Of course, I am getting to the point where it's like, oh my god, I'm attracted to the other person. How can this be? I'm gonna be honest, Iris kind of annoys me. I'm sorry. Iris does kind of annoy me. You know what it is? It says that she laughs all the time at like points that you shouldn't laugh. And I'm a talk, I mean I laugh all the time. But like he'll like insult her and she'll be like ha 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 silly. But it'd be like something mean. So I'm like, that wouldn't be my reaction. I don't know, so she's a little bit annoying. So that's a little update on our 24-hour reading vlog. We are almost halfway there and it's 3 or 4 days later. I am going to see how much I can get done today and let you know.
me. It would be ridiculous for her to think I would tell Yakura no after the struggle I went through to get him on the phone. Our meeting time closes in, and Iris still hasn't come to set up the computer.
Fully not sure if you can see that, but we have 10 hours, 40 minutes, and 12 seconds left. I have been reading Happy Place. I am on page 149. It's a past and present timeline. So the past timeline is called Happy Place, and the present timeline is called Real Life, and the real life timeline is when they're in post-breakup of Wynn and Harriet, and when they're at their friend's vacation pretending to still be together, and then the Happy Place timeline is when they're just starting to get together. And both are really cute to read. Honestly, I have some good quotes that I found in this book. This is a very summary book though. It's like cozy summary, you know? Loving this book. And then on Terms and Conditions, which I have the book over there, I am 40% of the way done with. I am on chapter 19. I think in the last clip I said that Iris was annoying me because she was kind of just like not really calling Declan on him. But now she actually just had a freak out at him where she was like, I deserve to be treated like a person. Like, you can't treat me like this. I don't care if this is fake. You should just treat me like a person at least. And he's being so rude to her, and I was like, thank you, finally, like that is what I needed. So now that I got it, I'm enjoying it now. I could definitely tell that they're starting to get more feelings for each other and not like themselves as much, but they're still trying to maintain the facade. But yeah, so that's a little reading update. This is a very realistic how many books and how long does it take me to read for 24 hours with a full-time job. We'll just see how much more I can get done. This past timeline is adorable. Excuse the bedtime look, and also excuse if you hear my dishwasher. I've just finished Happy Place, and I need to tell you about it. 5 stars, easy, maybe 6 stars, I don't know. Can you see all of these tabs too? This is a new favorite quotes book. I love this book. I love it so much. Done so well. Done so well. Second chance trope. Found family. The found family in here was amazing. And with the second chance, I could just feel the connection between Wynn and Harriet. And it made it so much better. And it was a little bit spicy, but not like only maybe like 1 or 2 scenes at all. And I love when books can make you feel that connection before any spicy anything happens. It's so good. I love Wynn Connor. He is a new favorite book boyfriend. I love him. Also, Harriet, I like relate to the girl so much. So much I relate to her. I get it, girl, I get it. This book made me tear up. Books don't make me tear up. This book made me tear up. I don't even know. This is a 24-hour challenge. This is how much time that we have left. 1 hour, 48 minutes, and 53 seconds. So we're getting there. If you haven't read this, you need to read this. Let me get the cover, actually. It's not only like just an amazing summer book, it's just an amazing book. I would read this so many more times, but it also deals with growing apart from your friends, your found family, just growing up in general. The emotions that Emily Henry conveyed through her writing were just top tier. Top tier. And the quotes, I have to show you, there's a page, and don't look at this if you haven't read it yet because there might be some spoilers, because it was like the second to last chapter. I literally underlined and bracketed like every single thing on this page, and then it went on to this page. Like, it was perfect. It was perfect. It was amazing. I love this book. And that is our third maybe, book that we finished for our 24-hour reading vlog. I've also been reading Terms and Conditions. I'm about 85% of the way through that, I think. I'm liking it. I think once I stopped listening to the audiobook and started actually reading it, it got a lot better for me. I think I'm gonna read some more of that now and pack it back in with you. Hopefully, our next update will be the end of this challenge because this has been going on for a very long time. Happy Place, 5, 6 stars. So good. Highly recommend. Hello, we are outside and there's an airplane flying over it. But I decided to do some reading. I am like determined to finish this challenge today. So we're gonna read more of Terms and Conditions. So yeah, we are going to be reading some more. I have Dragon out here. This is his little setup. Scene set. He's hanging outside with me. We have officially finished the 24-hour reading challenge. It's dark out. Dragon's trying to go to sleep. This is not the best lighting to do a little wrap up in, but I figured I would try anyway. So yeah, we finished our 24-hour reading challenge. I am on page 429 of this book. I literally only have this little tiny bit left, which is only like 30 pages maybe, so I'm definitely gonna finish this and give you guys like a full wrap up tomorrow. But and he's trying to get to where it's dark. Can you see him? He is like fully in the hair. Pretty much almost done with this book. Thought that I would just go over where I'm at. I'm definitely gonna give you like a full review of this book. Like I said, I only have 30 pages left, even if it's like beyond the 24-hour reading challenge. But this challenge took me way longer than I thought it would. I don't even know what day number it is, but like it's definitely up there. We read pretty much 4 books in this whole entire reading challenge, which is pretty good. I think I'm gonna put the stats up like here. Okay, so we started off with We'll Always Have Summer by Jenny Han. This feels like forever ago, but we did actually start this video off with this book. We read a total of 129 pages of this book, and then we went to The Seven Husbands of Evelyn Hugo, where we read 75 pages. We completely finished Happy Place, where we read 385 pages, and then we read up to page 428 for Terms and Conditions. So adding that all together, that is a total of 1,017 pages read for this challenge in 24 hours. And I think it honestly would have been more because I listened to the audiobook in like the normal mode, which is a little bit slower than I normally read for like this much of the book. So I really think we would have been able to finish this book if I just read it completely and maybe even gone into another one. Over 1,000 pages in 24 hours, that's not that bad. We managed to finish our 4 books, pretty much finished 480 something pages of this. I think that I give this like a 3 to 4 stars. We had a absolute 5 stars, and then we had another absolute amazing 5 stars. And this book is, I'm just like ending the 3rd act conflict. It hasn't been resolved yet, but like talking again, I'm definitely gonna probably finish this either tonight or tomorrow and then give you a full review on that. Iris and Declan kind of annoyed me at some points. Like Declan is just so unreasonably mean sometimes. Like Rowan, at least in the first book, The Fine Print, he was grumpy, but Declan's just like mean, and I don't really like that. It is nice to see his soft side, but even his soft side is a little bit like, I don't know, demanding. So that's just not my vibe. So that's why it's not like the perfect book book boyfriend. Why it's only a 4 stars. I did enjoy the story though. Iris got less annoying as the book went on, and now I like her. But I think Zara and Rowan are always seem like my favorite couple. I'll do a more like formal wrap up later maybe when I tell you like the full. Good thing I remember what page I was on. Hi, it is in fact several days later, and I am here to finally update you. I finished Terms and Conditions as I thought the next day. I believe I gave it like a 4 stars. Honestly, it's because the ending was so, I really liked the ending. I feel like a lot of books that I read, if they're gonna be like a 3 to 3.5 stars, if the ending is really good, then it pushes that to that 4 stars. I liked Iris's growth throughout the book. That was really nice. The first book is still my favorite of those 2, but I'm very excited for the 3rd book. Cal, just like seeing him in Terms and Conditions, he was like Iris's best friend in this book. He's like my favorite brother. And Final Offer, which is the 3rd book in the series, it's a very long one. It's like the longest one. I'm very excited to read that book. So yeah, I really like Terms and Conditions. 4 stars. That wraps up this 24-hour reading challenge. Like I said before, we read like 1,017 pages in 24 hours, which is really good. And I really feel like if I didn't listen to the audiobook of Terms and Conditions, I would have read more in that time frame, because I was listening to it at a slower pace than I read. So I would really love to do this challenge again and just read the books, just to really test myself and see how many books I can read, how many pages I can read in 24 hours. That is all from me today. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.